7 inches. You identify your last riser, you draw this imaginary line. Let me get closer. So essentially, I pulled the first riser, I went up one riser, connected to the last riser, which was the edge of the landing. I went up one riser, connected to the edge of landing. So when I sketched the stairs, I actually sketched in that format. Do not connect that point. One riser up, connect top to the top. Turn it into a song, then you will not forget it. Otherwise you get mistakes happening. The other thing is, calculate the mid-floor very carefully. When you calculate the mid-floor, it's so easy, particularly if you're not thinking in feet and inches, it's so easy to make the silly mistake that I made. And I can't follow you because each one of us, the brain works differently. So you guys figured it out. Thank God for Hugo. Otherwise, you guys couldn't figure out what mistake I made, right? So he immediately said, Nazi, your floor to floor height, when you divided by 2, you didn't get the total correct number. My floor to floor height was 11 feet, 8 inches first. I divided 11 feet, that's 5 feet 6. Then I divide the 8 inches, that's another 4 inches. Therefore, it becomes 5 foot 10. That's the mistake that Hugo picked up, okay? You have to be good inspectors for your own mistakes because you know what you did. And the way that I figured out the mistake, because it wasn't matching this. Notice how all of these tips perfectly matches this. That was immediately a red light. Goes, Nazi, you haven't done it right. When you cut a section, it has to be very clear what you're chopping through. So we were cutting through the stairs going up, going up. So we're literally cutting through. Is this clean? No. So I'm going to clean this really quick, all right? So the way this should be is it should be actually done this way, all right? Then typically, we have actually a beam there. We don't have to have a beam there. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to pull this line a little bit down lower and then draw a line from this edge over and then up. And I'm going to do this. So here you go. What is it that I actually did over here? Let me backtrack, okay? Put all of this, let's get your act together, in the thick line, white line, and stop this one against this edge. All right. So I'm just going to look at this detail actually here, okay? So I'm cutting through the first riser going up. The stairs are going up. That's the thickness of my stairs carrier, right? Sometimes we call them stringer, but the correct term, carrier, okay? Now, then that's the thickness of my slab. That's the thickness of my slab. That slab can go this way and be supported on the 2 ends, or it can go this way, then it needs support on either end. So here I showed a situation where I have a beam here. You don't have to have a beam that way. I can have my slab going this way and be sitting on the 2 walls on both sides. You guys are with me? So if you walk around the campus, you'll see a variety of stairs. Some do a beam there, just like the one that's out there. Some don't. I can also run my reinforcement, have the beam flushed with my slab, and actually allow my slab to act as a beam. So variety of the situation. I am cutting through this section, but seeing this elevation behind, that elevation should correctly